about, well, I guess about 10 or 12 years ago, I was very dizzy a lot, and um, I was having visual problems, just not being able to focus very good. And so, they were checking for all kinds of things, like MS and blah, blah, blah. Turns out I went to the ophthalmologist, and he said, I can see something in your eyes. I'm going to send you to a neuro-ophthalmologist to look at it. And so they did, and it was drusen. And so my brother also has drusen.
Okay.
And he's been blind in one eye from it since he was about 7. My mother has a little bit of it, but it never progressed ever.
Okay.
Now my daughter, who's 13, she went and had her annual exam, and she had some blind spots when she did her visual test. And so she's going to see my neuro-ophthalmologist this year.
Okay.
3.5 years ago, I went, and I just had a huge decrease in vision, on my peripheral vision, and they pulled my license on the spot. They said, like, we can't even let you drive home from here. I'm like, what? You're kidding. So I had to, when it happened, I was a single mom at the time. I worked a half an hour away from home, so I drove to work every day, and so life changed real fast. It was, I needed rides for my kids, I needed to get to work. I don't live in a big city, so there was no public transportation between where I lived or where I worked. And then about almost 2 years ago, I decided to quit my job, and because I've always been a travel agent for like 25 years, so now I still do that, but I'm home-based, so I'm always at home.
Right.
I should have been able to see some of the signs, because I would often back out of a parking spot, and I would look and look again and look again, and then I'd hear somebody go, stop. Like I had so many close hits, but I never hit. Just a lot of close calls, but I notice now my peripheral is getting, I can feel it. I know it's getting worse, it's because I'll hit walls sometimes, or I don't see them jetting out, or crowds is the worst part, but
Okay.
But I mean, it's not a life sentence either. So I can see my hand there and there.
Okay. All right.
And about there.
Okay.
Every year it goes down about 8 to 10 degrees.
Okay.
I lose about 8 to 10 degrees every year I go.
Okay.
When you're dealing with a disease that there is nothing they can do, but they just have to stay positive, and just hope that one day there'll be people like you working on it, and in the meantime, just live it up, enjoy everything you see while you see it, and then hopefully one day there'll be some progress, and they're going to come for those people who are enthusiastic and want to make a difference.